Hello and welcome to Midas Markets Daily News. Let's kick off your trading day with the latest financial news and market headlines.
Hi traders, this is Jason with the market update. The US dollar index hovered above 99 on Wednesday after a volatile start to the week as investors continued to assess the prospects of a US-Iran peace agreement amid renewed tensions in the Middle East. President Donald Trump said talks were ongoing to extend the ceasefire, while Secretary of State Marco Rubio warned that any final deal could still take several days. Investors now turn to the upcoming PCE inflation data for fresh clues on the Fed's policy path. WTI crude fell more than 4% on Wednesday, slipping below $89 and hovering near a 5-week low. The move came as optimism grew over a possible peace agreement between the US and Iran, despite mixed signals from both sides. A potential reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, which normally carries around 20% of global oil and LNG flows, could ease pressure on energy markets. However, key issues remain unresolved, including Iran's frozen assets and shipping guarantees through the strait. Gold traded just below $4,500 on Wednesday after coming under pressure earlier in the week. Investors remain cautiously optimistic that the US and Iran could still reach a peace agreement despite renewed tensions in the Middle East. Gold remains nearly 15% below the level seen at the start of the conflict, as inflation concerns have strengthened expectations that major central banks may keep policy tighter for longer. Yen slipped below 159 on Wednesday, while still hovering near a one-month high. The move followed comments from Bank of Japan Governor Kazuo Ueda, who warned of rising inflation risks but gave no clear signal of a rate hike at the next policy meeting. Meanwhile, Deputy Governor Ryozo Himino reiterated that the BOJ remains committed to further rate hikes, but said the timing and pace will depend on how Middle East tensions affect Japan's economy and inflation outlook. Euro traded broadly flat near 1.1635 on Wednesday. Uncertainty in the region could support safe haven demand for the US dollar, creating resistance for the euro. On the other hand, hawkish remarks from European central bank officials may provide some support. ECB policymaker Francois Villeroy de Galhau said the central bank would take all necessary steps to maintain its inflation target.
We hope you enjoyed today's market outlook. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Remember to join us tomorrow morning for the freshest news.